What's up everyone, and welcome to Ooh La La Holly. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really fun pajama set that I made out of 6 $1 scarves. It's so poofy and plush, but you can make this in any style using your favorite underwear. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and come back next week for another DIY. Starting with our top set, you are going to need one scarf folded in half horizontally. This should be big enough for most people. Fold it in half, right sides together, and then you are going to sew your side seams. Once your side seams are sewn together, you're going to need to cut open an opening in the top so that you can get your top over your head. Measure the bottom of your bust with elastic and measure the top of your bust with elastic and cut these pieces and sew them inside the perimeter of your top. I have sewn mine together with a zigzag stitch, and we are going to sew down the middle so that it can form itself around the bust in a really nice shape. And this is how your final top will look. Feel free to serge the ends to finish the look of it. So now moving on to the bottom piece, you are going to sew 2 scarves right sides together just on one side. You are going to do this 2 times for the front and back. Here is the final serged edge on my back piece, and I'm going to lay the front piece on top and serge the side seams. Here's the side seam. Here's the center front. And here's the other side seam. So you have sewn your front and back pieces together. Now on this big square, we are going to put on a pair of really good fitting shorts or underwear, and you're going to trace the crotch and the leg line. Make sure you extend the leg line all the way to the side seam. Once you're done cutting it out, it kind of looks like a big giant pair of panties. So sew your crotch together and go ahead and finish your leg hole and your waist hole with some type of edge stitch. I'm going to serge it so I can make it look good and prevent any fraying from happening. Now it's going to be time to sew the elastic inside of your leg holes. Make sure you measure the elastic around your legs to a comfortable feel, and you are going to sew it with a zigzag stitch on the wrong side of your fabric. Here are my leg holes sewn up with the elastic. It's looking more and more like our final result. For the waist, it is too large to do the same method, so you are actually going to have to create a casing to put your elastic in. If you've never done it before, do not be worried, it's very easy. I used a piece of scrap fabric, sew the left and the right side with a straight stitch around the perimeter, and you're going to leave an opening on this casing on the side seam. You're going to understand this all a lot better in just a few seconds. Measure your waist with elastic to a comfortable feel. You are going to attach a safety pin to one end of the elastic and feed it all the way through the casing to the other side. Make sure you hold on to that free end of that elastic because you will lose it. And this is an example of how you will feed it through. You stick it inside, gather the fabric to the bottom, and then pull the casing back. You are going to continue to do this all the way around. Once you've done that, you can see my elastic is bunching up the waist. You're going to pull the elastic ends through, and you are going to sew the edges together. Once you've sewn them together, you're pretty much done with your whole entire set.